What's up everyone? My name is Hunter, Precision Retrofits. Today we're doing a quick door panel removal. And this is a new Super Duty. I guess we're doing a new Super Duty door panel removal. We're doing a door panel removal on a 2025 Super Duty. So this works for 2023, 2024, 2025, and you guessed it, 2026. We, as you can tell, have very nice door panels. This is a Platinum Plus, okay? So expensive door panels. But we need to pull these off because we need to install a what we call a power booster harness, okay? The reason we're doing that is because we put switchbacks in the mirrors, and on these newer Super Duties, when you put switchbacks in the mirrors, they don't work like they should because the power that needs to get transferred from the mirror module that sits in the door here to go to the mirrors is not enough to power those lights. And it kind of frees itself out, shuts the blinker off. So we're gonna pull this door panel. So I'll show you how to do that for one, and then two, we'll just show you real quick the wiring. It's pretty quite simple, and then take care of our issues as far as the blinkers not working like they should, and we'll go from there. All right, so there's like 3-4 points of contact as far as screws on this door panel. First thing we're gonna do is remove this upper plastic piece, and for that, pull it off. Just held on by some clips, as you can see. So that pulls off super easy. There is a 7mm in there that we're gonna get. You can pull that out now or later. Next spot is, if you look right underneath the handle area right here, there's a little cutout portion. I'm gonna take my plastic little trim tool, get behind that. It's kind of just really just clipped in as well. So you can see 2 clips, and on the bottom it has those. And it exposes 2 screws right there. 7mm again. And then the bottom, there's 2 on the bottom, one right here. You can get down there. And then one over here that we're gonna take out as well. So we'll start with those on the bottom. And then get this one on top. Get the 2 in here. Okay, and those are all the screws that you're gonna need to take out in order to pull it off. The next step is probably the most, we'll just call it uneasy, because you just have to yank on the door panel, because it's really just clipped in. Just use a little muscle and yank on it. Grab this bottom part, and I'll kind of show you. But you could use a little plastic trim tool and do it around the edge as well. You just gotta be careful not to mar the plastic. But as you can see there, kind of pops that out easy. And then this one is a little tighter. Yike. Just like that. And then from there, you got door panel off. You wanna come to the back side, and you can see what we got here. Okay, so we got some wires up here that we're gonna unplug first. Careful not to extend the wires too much. You don't wanna break anything or do anything too bad to them. Those. Get this one. And this one. Ow. I hurt my finger. Undo that. That just has little pinchers that you unpinch. And then this one you kind of, there's a tab right here. You kind of just have to, oh, I forgot to do this, push down on it, and then it will pop itself out like this. Okay, so it sits in like that, and there's, see this little tab right here, this guy, you push down on that and it'll release it, pop itself out, and you got a free door panel. We'll set this guy aside. Okay, so as you can see, this is our little power booster harness that we make, and it's on our website if you need it. There's 2 different options for these ones. So if you're running switchback door handles, which he's not on this truck, but if you are, that's a separate harness from what this style is. This is just for the switchback mirror lights. But yeah, if you have the switchback door handles and the switchback mirror lights, it's obviously still compatible, it'll work, but you just need to make sure you order the correct one. This has 4 wires on it. 2 of the wires we're not gonna use because that's for the switchback door handles. The other 2 wires we are going to use for the mirror light. The nice thing about this is it's plug and play. So up here in your mirror plug, you're just going to unplug it from the mirror. Okay, it just has a tab and then a push pin right here. You're going to take your new harness, and this plugs directly right back into the mirror, and then this one will plug right back in here, just like that. Okay, now this one, well, it's a little more chunky than the other one, but that's all right. We'll make it work up in here. It'll kind of sit like so. We'll get it to fit. But from there, now we need to wire it in so that it functions, takes care of the issue. So if you look down here, you have your door module, your driver's door module. And this one is where we're going to be stealing the power and the ground from. So if you look here, at least on the driver door module, it's this left one right here. Just push that pin in and unclip it. And we have this, okay? And the wires that we're gonna tap off of are these 2 thicker gauged wires. So the black's gonna be our ground, that we're gonna tie our ground from this guy into this, the black ground off of this. And then if you also are installing the switchback door handles, you would put your ground in for the door handles into those, because your door handles are gonna have 3 wires, power, blinker, ground. Put your ground in conjunction with this one. And then this one, we just need to use the red wire to put to the power so it can boost that power a little bit. That one's just gonna go by itself. If you're installing the switchback door handles, you're gonna install your power or your white light to this white wire coming off there, and then your amber turn signal to this orange wire coming off here. And then that would take care of your wiring for the door handles. That's the other nice thing about this harness, is it essentially makes your door handle wiring plug and play. I mean, there's a solder if you want, or a butt connector that you could use on those if you really want to. But it also makes it super easy just to wire in the door handles if you're doing door handles. The mirror lights are obviously already wired inside the mirror, so we don't have to mess with any of that. But we'll go ahead, like I said, tap off of the black for the ground, yellow for the power. Now, got my little T-taps. Now again, you can solder if you want. We're just gonna show you the simple way if you don't want to go the solder route. I'm gonna show you the simple way to do it. I got the solder at the T-tap that we're gonna do. This will go on, like I said, you have one on the yellow and one on the black. So I'm going to install those like so. These wires are kind of thick for these guys, but they should do the job. Okay, so that's that. Those are your T-taps right there. Done. Next thing, we got our wires here. Okay, so our extension wire. We got our little thingies, and we're gonna do our little thingies like so. So just give a little heat to these connectors. There's one. Okay, she's got to cool down a little bit. She's a bit toasty. Trick on these, Evan, actually, if you want them to stay without holding them, is get them to where you want and then heat up the backside. Look, she's not gonna fall off. Okay, we're just doing this. It's kind of boring, but this is what we got. Burning that solder. Let it cool. Now we'll make sure we got long enough for here. Oh golly, Kenny could have cut me a little bit longer wire. Okay, we corrected Kenny's problem and got a longer wire in here. So now we got these done. We also ran a little bit of tape. Okay, a little bit of tape, clean her up. So we're gonna take these. You can take your red wire, plug it right into your yellow, black wire into your black. This is the driver's door. The passenger door has a different wire color code. I'm gonna take this, get her back up in there. Okay, plug her good, and we'll do some wire in some tape in a couple different spots. Then from there, we'll just go ahead and we'll reinstall our door panel, get everything to fit. You might have to wiggle this around a little bit and get it to fit nicely. From there, just reinstall that door panel the same way that you pulled it off. Don't forget to plug any of these wires in. Then from there, we should be Good to go. Okay, grab our door panel. This door panel costs more than Evan's truck. I think.
Not true.
Just plug that girl back in. And remember this guy, she does a little shoop. Ugh. That all them? Sometimes these clips, they stay in the door and you need to pull them out. But these ones are they all came out. So we're good there. We're gonna go ahead, make sure that this grabs this. Did you put this up top, Ken? This? It's up top. Like I said, you're gonna have to make sure to fit this in here some way, somehow. We'll get it to work though, without breaking things in there. And clip the panel back into place. It's a big load to fit in one spot. Okay, she's in there. Put the rest of our screws in. Don't forget this guy. That'd be embarrassing. Clip. Oh. Yeah. And that's how you reinstall the door panel. And that took less than 30 seconds, I think. Now we're gonna double check our blinkers, make sure they work, but I think we should be good. If not, then...
Am I looking at the mirror?
Sure. Look at that! Kenny, your side? That's a successful day. Also, we put this hood on the truck. And all the white lights, good to go. But that about does it. That's how you, for one, remove the door panel on a new Super Duty without breaking anything. And then two, how you install our power booster harness for the mirror lights or the door handles, whichever one. Take care of the blinkers not working issue. And it's fairly straightforward, fairly simple. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out our website for more products. And for me, Hunter, and Bald Kenny, and Big Evan, we appreciate you watching. See you next time.